Okay, so we just finished the combination with the ladies. Reno and Bonnie have transitioned to the front of the group. There are 2 angels behind them, and then our new back line includes 2 angels and then 2 dancers that tag on into the end of this formation. We just finished our last 2 flap steps to the right. We are now at a big point in our routine. We have a 32 count running flap line build. The line is this time going to build from center stage out to the wings. It is a staggered entrance of people that will start with 2 people starting off this section. Then another person joins in, another person joins in, another pair joins in, and every 4 counts, either new individual or new pair of people are joining into this line. This particular movement does not include Moonface, Billy, or Reno. They are doing something separate in front of this group. This includes tap chorus, angels, sailors, all that good stuff, all of those. Cast members are responsible for building this line. The running flap, we'll do a quick demonstration of that. We're going to start with our right foot. No matter what side of the stage you are tagging onto this line, no matter what count you are tagging into this line, everybody has to lead with the right foot. So let's just do a quick instruction in terms of alternating your feet from right to left while doing these flaps. Remember, the flap is your brush step, using only that friendly flat tap on the bottom of the shoe. The heels are lifted. Brush step with the right foot. Since that is a step, get all of your weight onto the right foot, picking up the left, ready to do a flap with the left. Switch to the right. Brush step. Full lap. Full lap. Full lap. Full lap. Full lap. 2 more. So, let's try 8 of these flaps. Just practicing alternating the feet. For this particular line build, ladies, you're going to bring the hands to the waist. Gentlemen, you're going to make fists and put those here on the waist as well. Starting with the right foot, let's just do 8 alternating flaps just so you get the practice of alternating from your right foot to your left foot. So we're going to go under tempo just for practice purposes, making sure you make a conscious effort to keep those heels off of the floor. Stay nice and light on the feet. That'll help keep your sound nice and clear. Right foot is ready. 5, 6, flap with the right. Full lap and left, and right and left. It'll help you in alternating your feet nice and quick and cleanly to keep those heels off the floor, and also it will make sure that you are able to maintain a quick tempo. If you get heavy-footed and the heels are dragging on the floor, that will also slow you down. When we pick up the speed of those alternating flaps, they really turn themselves into a running flap. Keeping the hands on the waist, let's do 8 quick alternating running flaps. Again, leading with the right. Keep the knees nice and relaxed. Heels are lifted off the floor. 5, 6, 7, go. Those are your running flaps. So what is going to happen is this line begins to build, like I said, from center stage out. Every 4 counts, a designated individual or pair, each of you will be assigned a specific number that you need to be actually starting your running flaps. That would also mean that you need to be moving into your place, into this lineup, a couple of counts ahead of your first count. So when you start, let's say on count 5, you probably need to be moving into your place on 1, so you are ready to make a clean entrance right away on your count. These running flaps are going to start at the point that you turn front in the line. You will not be traveling to your spot doing the running flaps. As we do these running flaps, we're going to put a little emphasis on every 4 counts. It's kind of a built-in checkpoint to make sure that we are all staying together. It also is, you'll actually hear it matches kind of the different emphasis in terms of the rhythms going on in your music. So again, it's just kind of a good checkpoint to make sure that all of us are flapping the right foot at the same time. What that means is every 4 flaps, you're just going to put a little extra oomph into that particular downbeat. So under tempo, it's going to go and 1, and 5, and 9, and 13. Okay, just a little extra oomph into that movement, putting a little extra power into the ball of your foot on the right leg. Again, just to kind of serve as an audible checkpoint for each other that we are together. Up to tempo. 16 counts of the running flaps, adding in that emphasis on every 4th flap. 5 and 6, right foot ready. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 5, and 9, and 13. Okay? Couple quick things to keep in mind. Don't let your feet get too wide. The farther apart your feet are from each other, you'll definitely have a tendency to slow down. Put them right underneath you. You can better control your speed. You can better control the step as a whole if your feet are right underneath you. Again, stay off of those heels. That'll also ensure that you are staying on tempo, not getting heavy-footed. One big thing to keep in mind here. Fight the urge to speed up. With a repetitive step, like these running flaps, you will probably hear in rehearsal at times that we start to really push the tempo, and that would be really dangerous in this long of a piece, this intense of a piece. We really don't want to push the tempo too early or anything like that, or especially get ahead of the musicians. Obviously, that doesn't create a clean sound between the dancers and the orchestra. That is another good reason why we're going to try to kind of build in this little emphasis every 4 counts as a checkpoint to make sure that not only are we all moving the same foot at the same time, but to make sure we're locking in and keeping that tempo consistent. 32 counts of just these running flaps. No matter when you join the line and where you come from on the stage, they always start with the right. So here we go. 32. Practice, please. I'm going to do all 32 counts, but once you are at rehearsal and receive the designated starting count that you join the line, please go ahead and join these 32 counts when you need to. Please don't practice coming in at a different count other than your own, because that will become very confusing to yourself when we're in rehearsal doing this all together. The only people not included in this lineup with the 32 count build are Reno, Billy, and Moonface. So here we go. Here's our 32 count line build with our running flaps starting with the right foot. 5 and 6, hands on the waist, right foot ready. And 5, 6, 32, and 1. One other thing I forgot to mention, don't pick the feet up too high. That will also slow you down. If you try to turn this really into a pickup step, where you're trying to kick your rear end, that will also slow down the tempo. In some instances with the running flaps, that is perfectly fine to pick up the leg nice and high in the back. In this case, we just don't have time. Keep the feet directly underneath you, keep them close to the stage, and that will definitely help control the tempo. One more time, all 32 counts, joining in whenever you need to. Hands on the waist, fist for the gentlemen, hands here for the ladies. Right foot is ready, and the knees are nice, loose, and bouncy. 5 and 6,